Garden Devil Majorette Captain is Laurie Lightsey, co-captain Savannah Barnadoe. Dazzling Devil Color Guard Captain is Randy Wood and co-captain Hannah Pittman. The band is under the direction of David Simpson, assisted by Marquez Tidwell and Buddy Roberts. And now your fight song for over 70 years. Hail to the varsity. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2015 Alumni Band. This time we'd like to introduce the Alumni Band to you tonight. Starting with Miss Tiffany McGinnis, 2015 on flute and color guard. Justin Northcutt, 2015, playing the drums. Zach Lewis, class of 2015, drums. Maria Haynes, class of 2015, trombone. Megan Allen, class of 2014, trumpet. Megan Pierce, class of 2014, color guard. Madison Johnson, class of 2013, snare drum. Jessica Brown, class of 2013, trumpet. Georgie Sims, class of 2012, drum major and saxophone. Chelsea Humphreys, class of 2011, majorette. Jordan Smith, class of 2011, color guard. Armani Hollingsworth, class of 2010, flute and majorette. Madison Cleveland, class of 2010, saxophone and majorette. Heather Barton, class of 2010, color guard. Brandy Scott Smith, class of 2009, tenor saxophone and color guard. Megan Singleton Collins, class of 2007, flute. Jennifer Peppers, class of 2006, French horn. James White, class of 2000, saxophone. Ash Taylor, class of 1999, baritone. Amy Marable Ford, class of 1994, horn. Rebecca Loftus Anderson, class of 1991, clarinet and color guard. Jenny Brooks Valentine, class of 1988, flute and majorette. Wendy Bearden, class of 1987, majorette and clarinet. Mary Beth Cromer, class of 1987, trumpet. Ryan Ford, class of 1985, trombone. David Simpkins, class of 1983, trumpet. Laura Large Grogan, class of 1981, French horn. Kelly Sawyer Wasserman, class of 1979, flute, piccolo, and flag. Wanda McElrath Frazier, class of 1977, trumpet. Tammy Bradley Mitchell, class of 1977, French horn. Chuck Farr, class of 1977, trumpet. Christy Bridges McEwen, class of 1976, clarinet. Wanda Birdie Whaley, class of 1974, French horns and majorette. Ronnie Whaley, class of 1974, tuba. Sherry Scott Smith, class of 1974, saxophone. Henry Nunley, class of 1974, trombone. Chip McEwen, class of 1974, trombone. Cabot Barton, class of 1971, drums. Gary Lewis, class of 1970, trumpet. Prius Bradley York, class of 1968, alto saxophone. Jim Ziegler, class of 1966, trumpet. James Peters, class of 1964, bass. Jeanette Blackman Catahead, class of 1958, French horn. Mr. Buddy Simpkins, class of 1955, trumpet. And Miss Elaine Caldwell Mitchell, class of 1954, clarinet. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Buddy and David Simpkins to join Henry Nunley at the center of the field. Representing the Sylacauga High School Band Alumni Association, Mr. Nunley is here with Buddy and David to present them with a paver to be placed at the stadium entrance for next year. We'd like to thank the Simpkins family. For over 75 years, the band has been under the direction of the Simpkins family. We want to honor them and thank them for their service to Sylacauga High School and to the community. At this time, we'd like to feature the alumni band as they join the current Aggie marching band as they play the classic Chicago hit, Beginnings. everyone to stand as the Sylacauga Aggie Band, past and present, perform our high school alma mater, and remain standing for our invocation, which will be given tonight by senior student Evan Patrick, followed by our national anthem. Please join me in a word of prayer. Dear God, we thank you for this night where two great neighboring communities have the opportunity to come together and compete. While historically there is a rivalry between our two teams, I pray that we would show love and respect for each other, following the example of your Son, Jesus Christ. I pray that you would keep all of the players safe and free from injury as they play their hardest. And God, we know that we are not guaranteed another moment on this earth. So let us enjoy this night and honor you through it in a way that will have an everlasting impact. I pray that other schools across the state of Alabama can look at our two programs and wonder why we play the way that we do, and that we will be able to get the honest answer that our good sportsmanship, conduct, and success is on behalf of you, Lord. Be glorified and honored tonight, God, regardless of who wins and who loses. In the holy name of Jesus we pray. Amen. And remain standing for our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more round of applause for our alumni band tonight.
Good evening, everybody, on a beautiful night for high school football at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. I'm Jim Adele Abrams along with Shaddix Murphy as we get set for an inter-county rivalry between the Sylacauga Aggies hosting the Childersburg Tigers, and just a great night for high school football. And Shaddix, and these two teams get together. It's always an exciting football night.
Yes, it is, and like you said, a good night for football, nice and cool football weather. And like you said, both teams coming in this week after having a week off, just sort of to rest and get ready for each other. Like you said, it's a big rivalry between the two. Both teams coming off losses 2 weeks ago, so both of them wanting to get back on a winning track.
Talk a little bit, you're the voice of the Childersburg Tigers. Talk about the Tigers just a little bit and what they got to do to stay in this game tonight against the Aggies.
Well, keep the mistakes to a very minimum. That's been the biggest thing with Childersburg this year. as far as returners, are only returning, as far as starters, I know of only 2 on offense and maybe 3 on defense. So they got a lot of young guys that are playing that don't really have that much experience. And just talking to Coach Fawcett, before the game, said he had a good 2 weeks of practice. It's just a matter of going out and executing. Turnovers have to be none to a minimum to stay, competitive with the Aggies. Captains for tonight for Sylacauga, that is number 10, Jordan Daniel, number 73, Devin Smith. For Childersburg, number 10, Tylen Coleman, number 51, Nick Looney, and I believe that's number 11. That is Devondre Garrett. Like I said, Tylen's a quarterback, a first-year quarterback. He is a senior, but this is his first year playing quarterback. And so, like I said, a lot of new faces on offense and defense. And but with the rivalry that it is, it should be a good ball game tonight.
Sylacauga coming off a difficult loss against Beauregard in a region matchup. Sylacauga had an opportunity to win, and then a late touchdown opened it up a little bit more. Sylacauga has lost 2 games on the season. Coach Griffith talked about this team and next year's team are the 2 teams he's been waiting on. And so far, a little tough sledding for the Aggies in 2015.
Yeah, like you said, playing Beauregard, a good team down around Opelika. They always have a good team there. And, Childersburg, on the other hand, they come in at 1-3. They do have the victory against B.B. Comer. Past 2 weeks, they have had a rough time. They ran up against Dadeville 2 weeks ago. A week prior to that, they took on Hanley, and those was 2 pretty tough losses.
Yeah, that's when you face Hanley and Dadeville, you take a week off, and then you face Sylacauga. That's some rough sledding.
Yes, it is, and with the area that Childersburg's in, they still have a tough road to hold. Still got Leeds to play, Montford to play. Montford, I think, sort of surprised a lot of folks beating Leeds a couple weeks ago. I think they played toe-to-toe with Hanley last week. So, but again, this rivalry thing, it sort of brings out the little more intensity for the guys out here tonight.
Big crowd on hand tonight. This is the Glenn Smith Toyota Sylacauga High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network. Shaddix, while we've got just a moment, let's get through the lineups right quickly.
All right, for Childersburg on offense, at center, number 51, Nick Looney. Right guard, 72, Michael Sanders. At right tackle, number 79, Delton Garrett. Left guard, 59, Tim Garrett. Left tackle, number 65, Corey Dates. At a wide receiver, number 11, Dre Garrett. At a wide receiver, number 18, to Corey Kennebrew. A wide receiver, number 8, KC Calhoun. The running backs are number 22, DK Mann, and number 5, Jalen Kidd, and the quarterback, number 10, Tylen Coleman.
Jacob Daniel preparing to kick off for Sylacauga. Childersburg with triple receivers standing at about the 5-yard line. It goes into the end zone for a touchback.
And for Sylacauga to begin the night on defense, you got at the ends, number 44, Jalen Thomas, and number 32, Keon King. At your tackles, number 53, Derek Carter, number 74, Vincent White. The linebackers, number 22, Jacob Daniel, number 20, Brandon Howard, number 29, Vontae Graham. The corners tonight, number 7, Callis Pope, number 4, Keaton Wilson, and the 2 safeties, number 10, Jordan Daniel, and number 3, Cade Bryant.
Coleman, the quarterback, empty backfield, and receivers all over the field. As Coleman about to take the first snap of the evening, he's going to keep it himself. He's over the 25. He's got a foot race down the sideline, 50, and he's pulled a muscle or something as he pulls up about the 43-yard line. But, boy, what a good way to start for Childersburg.
Yeah, Tylen Coleman along in the backfield there. That's sort of a new wrinkle that I haven't even seen this year. So, but like I said, with these rivalry games, you're probably going to see a few things that hadn't either team seen all year long.
At the 42, make it the 37-yard line in Sylacauga territory. A big run by the Tiger quarterback, Coleman. Coleman sends Kennebrew in motion, and Coleman is wrapped up at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, nowhere to go that time for Coleman. Number 53, Derek Carter, breaks through and in on the tackle for a loss for Sylacauga.
Sylacauga's got an active defensive front, got good linebackers, and the secondary has given up some plays, but this is a young team, but they're seasoned on defense. Second down, a loss of 3, second and 13 from the 39. Childersburg wants to call a timeout. Talk a little bit, Shaddix, about Childersburg's running game.
Well, they do have a couple good running backs. Number 5, Jalen Kidd, he's just a sophomore, and he's got some speed. He's a good running back. You'll also see number 2, Fontavious Garrett. He's a senior. He's a good running back, too. They're a little young on the line, so those running backs, at times they do have a tough time, but we do have 2 good running backs in Fontavious Garrett and Jalen Kidd.
What about throwing the football?
Childersburg's not really a big throwing team. They're going to throw 5 or 6 times a ball game, and that's it. Don't really have a big repertoire of pass plays on the offensive side.
Well, they got a huge offensive line, I can tell you that. Second down and 12 after the timeout. Coleman will look at a 4-man Aggie front. Coleman keeps it himself, and he's knocked down after a yard gain.
Yeah, he faked it in there to Jalen that time, and Sylacauga wasn't biting on it. Number 3, Cade Bryant, comes in on the stop.
Hickman there as well, so it'll be third down now, and about 11 for Childersburg. Childersburg hit a big play early with a quarterback keeper with Coleman, and then a couple of plays hadn't gotten them much after that, so it'll be third down and 11. He's going to keep it himself, and he's hit and knocked down. Wow. Penalty flag is down.
Yeah, it looked like a late hit coming in there for Sylacauga. I believe the whistle was blown, but again, Tylen Coleman on the keeper, and Sylacauga wasn't having any part of it.
Penalty is against Sylacauga, personal foul. And Coach Griffith, that drives him up the wall, penalties like that. They've had a number of those this season. And here they are tonight, going to give Childersburg a first down on a defensive penalty. Instead of having them 4th and 8, it's a first down now at the Aggie 24-yard line. You've seen this Childersburg team play. Is this a typical start for the Tigers?
Childersburg always does start out pretty fast, and except for the exception of Dadeville last week.
Coleman throwing on the run, incomplete, penalty flag down. That may be holding. The 2 flags are down now up here at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's always in the vicinity of holding, but like I said, Childersburg, they always start out fast and strong, and like you said, it was a holding penalty against Childersburg. But with the exception of Dadeville a couple weeks ago, Childersburg has opened up on their first possession of the first 3 ball games that they had and scored.
So a mark-off against the Childersburg Tigers, double penalty, had an illegal man downfield, and then the holding penalty. This not being a region game tonight, but it's awfully, awfully important to both these schools because they're so close together.
Yeah, and like you said, most all of them out there are friends or either know each other, so they like to yeah at each other every now and then. So it is big between the kids.
First down from the 35-yard line. They've got to get to the 15 for a first down. Coleman will take the snap. And it's on the ground. I believe Sylacauga's got it.
Yeah, just a bummed handoff there to Jalen Coleman. I don't know if he was really expecting the ball, but yeah, Sylacauga looked like number 53.
Yeah.
There is a flag on the play there.
Isaiah Brown
Sylacauga will keep the ball.
And there is a penalty, as Shattuck's indicated, and so it's another personal foul, this time against Childersburg. So kind of chippy a little bit early in the football game.
Yeah, and that, both teams, they'll get settled down here and get to playing. But, those personal fouls and penalties, those things will come back to haunt you.
So Childersburg with an opportunity and leave the football on the ground. And that's Derek Carter on the recovery for Sylacauga, number 53. So it'll be first down for the Aggies. And Sylacauga, last time they played, they had a breakout game from Alex Thomason, number 5. He's a big tailback, and this time they run off right in. Here's a guy that's made some difference for him, too. And that is 21, and he played well, Kevion Ross. He played well the last time they played, a first down, and they're using him more and more.
Yeah, had a lot of speed there on the end and picks up the Aggie first down on that stop. Number 9, Noah Garrett, close to the 40-yard line of the Tigers.
Sylacauga has always had that big back. And they got one this year who's played very well, Alex Thomason. He was hurt a little bit last year. He's back full strength this year. They're going to run it. The quarterback's going to keep it, and he's knocked down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like they was wanting to run the option there to the left, and the play sort of got bummed there, and Nick Looney comes in for the stop after a gain of about 1 yard.
So it'll be a second down now. Jackson Walker, the quarterback. Walker gives this time, or drops it now, picks it back up, and they say his knee touched the ground at the 41. So Sylacauga sputtering these last two plays offensively.
Yeah, both teams on their opening drive, first couple plays, they got a lot of momentum going down the field, and they just sort of hit a roadblock there, and it being third down and 10 for Sylacauga.
Walker took the snap, slipped out of his hands, and when he was reaching to pick the football up, his knee touched the ground, so it was dead from that point. Here is Thomason. Thomason breaking one tackle and falls forward to the 34-yard line. He'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, short on the play and in on the stop, number 59.
Sylacauga quickly to the line of scrimmage on a fourth down, and Thomason, they just took Sylacauga and shook them out till they found the ball carrier, and Jackson Walker was hit and knocked down, but Alex Thomason really took a pop as Childersburg was looking for it and take over on downs.
Yeah, number 16, Deshaun Leonard, in on the big stop for Childersburg, and Childersburg taking over on downs.
When these two teams get together, there's some hard hitting going on. Penalty flags are down. A lot of penalty flags thrown here in the first quarter, 5-yard mark off against Childersburg. Kind of a slow start by both teams offensively. 8:09 to go in the first quarter, no score. First down and 15 from the 30. Coleman takes a snap, and he's going to give it to the halfback, and That's Garrett, and Garrett tries to move forward, but can't. Another penalty flag is down.
Yeah, Sylacauga wasn't having any of that. A host of the Aggies in on the stop.
Face mask against Sylacauga. So that will be a major distance penalty. So Sylacauga has had a couple of major distance penalties here in the first quarter. They're going to mark off a 5 yards, but I guess it's first down. Both teams a little bit sluggish in the early going. High snap, Coleman takes it, in trouble, reverses field, and cannot get outside, pulled down at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, like you said, a high snap from the center. Number 29 for Sylacauga. That is Vontae Graham that comes in on the stop for a 2-yard loss.
You know, when you get a high snap, that kind of messes up everything.
Yeah, and just look at Nick Looney starting at center tonight. He usually don't play that position, so they've had some changes in positions these couple of weeks. Had a couple off times, so.
Coleman to throw, fires, and he's got the tight end. He's got a first down.
Yeah, Coleman's pass, that was completed to Corey Kennebrew. Picks up the Childersburg first down.
Kennebrew, just a sophomore. So first down, Childersburg at the 46-yard line. Coach Griffith talked about this yesterday. We get them in third and long, give up the first down. Coleman looks, and he's going to be sacked at the 40-yard line. Just took too long and had one receiver, maybe two receivers out, but Sylacauga got the sack.
Yeah, good job there by the corners and safeties for Sylacauga. Tylen Coleman had nowhere to throw it in on that stop. Number 34. 34, that's Dylan Hickman for Sylacauga.
Hickman's been a solid player for Sylacauga early in the season. So it's a second down and about 16. Coleman, the southpaw. He's going to run the keeper, and he's pulled down at the 37-yard line. Good penetration by the Aggies.
Yeah, that time number 32, Keon King, right in the backfield, and another tackle for loss for Sylacauga.
Childersburg will have to get out to the Sylacauga 46-yard line to get a first down. It's third down and very long from their own 37. No score, 5:46 remaining in the first quarter. This is the Glenn Smith Toyota Sylacauga High School Game of the Week on TV47, the Alabama Cable Network. Coleman looking again, throwing across the field. It's intercepted. You can see that one coming. On the interception is Jackson, and Jackson's inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Coleman that time just overthrew his receiver.
I think that's Story,
number
the
6.
receiver, the Ontario Story with the interception.
Sylacauga in good position here at the Tiger 30-yard line.
So that's the second turnover for Childersburg here in the first quarter. They lost a fumble earlier. Here's Walker, and Thomason is tripped up. Nice tackle.
Yeah, that time number 11, Dre Garrett, in on the stop for Childersburg. About a 2-yard loss.
Don't many people tackle Thomason one-on-one. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, no score, second down at about 13 or so. They work out of the I. Ross dots the I. a bobble snap, and it's on the ground again. And 59 for Sylacauga trying to get on it. Let's see who got it. Quarterback got back to it.
He got back on it and got down on it. Like you said, both teams a little sloppy on both sides of the ball to start off this first quarter.
It looked like that Jackson coming out with the football bumped into one of the guards. They bring up third down now. Jackson rolls to throw. He don't have much time. He fires it and caught. And to the 20-yard line on the reception is Bailey Ward.
Yeah, nice throw and catch there to Ward. In on the stop, number 5, Jalen Kidd. Be fourth down and short.
Big play here for both teams with 4:09 to go, and Sylacauga may want to bring the chains out and take a look at it. So Sylacauga with a very short yardage here if they don't have the first down. But this first quarter has been dominated by penalties and a little sloppy play and some turnovers, and maybe both teams kind of settling in. You know, after a week off, sometimes you see this happen.
Yeah, you do. They sort of have that first week off, a sort of a hard week of practice, then sort of slow up a little bit that second week, and Sylacauga does pick up the first down.
First down for the Aggies at the 20-yard line. High school football brought to you by your local Walmart store in Sylacauga. Your one-stop store is your local Walmart store in Sylacauga, Alabama. Getting ready for Santa Claus to come. Eye set. Keeper. Turning it inside to about the 12-yard line. Nice hard run by Jackson Walker, the quarterback.
Yeah, that option play, and Walker just keeps it. Then number 22, DK Mann, comes in on the stop for Childersburg. Be close to another first down, second and short.
Jackson Walker has racked up quite a bit of yardage running the football this season for Sylacauga. Penalty flag is down. It's got to go against Sylacauga. So Sylacauga will back it up 5 yards. I don't know how many years these two teams have played each other, but it's a long, storied tradition for both these clubs. So after the 5-yard penalty, it'll be second down now. Thomason trying to get ahead of steam and gets to about the 12-yard line. Childersburg very, very physically tough.
Yeah, good hard running that time by Thomason. In on the stop for Childersburg, that was number 59, Tim Garrett. Notice he's on the line tonight also. He's usually in the jersey 35, so it took me just a minute trying to figure out some of these guys that have swapped up jersey numbers this week.
Corey Dates in there. Corey's been playing about 7 years, I think. He's a big guy. Walker, Thomason right up the middle to the 5-yard line. Nice blocking on the left side.
Yeah, picking up the first down for the Aggies. Number 51, Nick Looney, was in on the stop.
'73, Devin Smith kind of got a little seam going for Thomason. Sylacauga with a veteran offensive line. Anchored by Chase Pruitt. Not much there to the 3 maybe.
Yeah, that time coming in off the left tackle position on defense, number 72, Michael Sanders. He's a big kid too, strong, hit you, good athlete there.
2:35 remaining in the first quarter. No score. Second and goal from the 3-yard line. Junior quarterback Jackson Walker gets the play from the sideline. And another penalty flag down. That is probably the 7th or 8th penalty and offside on Childersburg. Eye set. There is Thomason, crashes off right guard for the touchdown.
Yeah, just gave it to Thomason right up the middle there and goes in from 1 yard for the Aggie touchdown.
So Sylacauga draws first blood here tonight against Childersburg, leading 6-0. And that's what Sylacauga likes to do. They like to run the football. They like to run it between the tackles, and just they're going to do that until you stop them. Here's a point after. Riley Keith. Place down, kick up, kick in the air, and the kick is good. With 2:11 remaining in the first quarter, Sylacauga 7 and Childersburg nothing. This is the Glenn Smith Toyota of Sylacauga High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network. Back in 30 seconds.
Last month was our best month ever at Toyota of Sylacauga. We're out to do it again in September with new inventory arriving almost daily. New 2015 Toyota Camry up to $6,350 off. New 2015 Toyota Prius $5,000 off. Or get 0% APR for 72 months plus $500 bonus APR customer cash. Toyota of Sylacauga. Shop online 24/7 at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
Childersburg awaiting the kickoff as the Aggies have taken the lead late here in the first quarter, 7-0. And taken in at the 5-yard line. Tripped up at the 26-yard line.
That was Dre Garrett on the return. Looked like number 28 for Sylacauga, Tayshawn Looney, tripped him up there around the 25 or so.
Your thoughts on the touchdown drive by Sylacauga?
Yeah, they're both there. They got the interception there and had good field position there in Childersburg territory. But after a few penalties on each side, they were able to punch it in there.
First down, Childersburg from their 26, trailing 7-0. Coleman keeps it. That's the same play he had the big run on earlier, and he falls forward to the 30.
Yeah, a couple yards there before number 22. Jacob Daniel comes in for the stop for Sylacauga.
Second down. Childersburg, you see a lot of teams this no-huddle offense.
Yeah, most of the team nowadays are going to that no-huddle, fast-paced offense. Childersburg no different, doing the same.
Second down. Here is Coleman. Trips receivers to the bottom of the screen. Coleman keeps it now, pitches. Got a seam. Foot race. Not much of one. Heel head touchdown. Wow. That is Fontavious Garrett.
Yeah, Fontavious for about a 70-yard run there. A nice option, and it was a wonderful block. I think it was number 18 over there on the corner that picked up a big block to spring Fontavious for the touchdown.
Garrett seemed to be just picking up speed as he crossed the goal line. He is fast, and just like that, Childersburg on the board with a point after to follow. And this type of big play stung Sylacauga time and time again against Beauregard 2 weeks ago. Bobble snap, and the two-point conversion fails. So Sylacauga holds on to a 7-6 lead over the Childersburg Tigers with 1:16 to go. While we've got just a second, let me mention a couple of our great sponsors that make high school football possible. State Representative Ron Johnson, District 33. And Ron's been a friend to this district for a long, long time, and seniors, veterans, schools. State Representative Ron Johnson was very, very involved in getting the budget passed, and we appreciate Ron Johnson, District 33, proud partner of ours for high school football here on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network. And Shattuck, you know Ron Johnson, don't you, man?
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy. He has always helped all the schools here in South Talladega County, where he's representative of. A real good guy.
All right, Childersburg probably need to file away that missed extra point there.
Yeah, just bobbled a snap there, and Jacob Daniel was able to come in on the stop to prevent the PAT. As for Childersburg, number 36 set to kick. That's Phoenix Mayhaw.
And a little squib kick. Sylacauga grabs it at the 39-yard line. Nice move that time by 64 for Sylacauga. That's Dawson Green.
Yeah, being alert over there. That little squib kick. Big play for Sylacauga recovering that.
So the Aggies on top, 7-6 with 1:14 remaining in the first quarter. Quarterback Jackson Walker, the junior. And here is Ross on the carry. Ross, touchdown. Wow, 60 yards.
And just like that, Sylacauga back with a big play by number 21 there, Ross, on the 60-yard run.
Nobody touched him.
Just got a seam there, got to the corner, and like Garrett for Childersburg, once he got going, there wasn't nobody going to catch him.
It was 13-6 now with a point after to follow.
Number 19, Riley Keith, comes on for the PAT.
Out of the hole to Cade Bryant. Placed down, kick in the air. And with 1:03 to go in the first quarter, Sylacauga leads Childersburg 14-6. High school football brought to you in part by Coosa Valley Medical Center, the largest employer in our city, and so many services that Coosa Valley Medical Center provides, including post-stroke care, the award-winning post-stroke care department, cancer treatment. You don't have to go out of town to get an MRI. You can get an MRI done right here in Sylacauga at Coosa Valley Medical Center. And the busiest portion of Coosa Valley Medical Center is certainly the emergency room department. So for all your health needs, remember, it's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So Shattuck's just like that. Sylacauga strikes quickly.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. 20 points scored here in maybe a minute and a half by both teams.
Sylacauga will kick off. Jacob Daniel. Garrett is deep. Line drive kick that Garrett takes it is 5. 20. And twist forward to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, good job that time by number 22, Petro Graham, down the field for Sylacauga on the stop.
Mark it at the 25, first and 10, Childersburg, 14-6, Sylacauga. Here we are, midway part of the season.
Yeah, already. It just seems like a few weeks ago we're starting up, and here we are already halfway through the season.
After this week, a lot of these region games kick in, and you got to win them.
Oh, yeah.
Coleman, the quarterback. Coleman keeps it. Sylacauga trying to hem him in. Coleman trying to get on the corner and is run out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. He got outside of containment and made a nice run.
Yeah, like you said, was able to get on the corner a little bit. Picks up close to the Tiger first down.
They say he stepped out of bounds at the 33. This Childersburg coaching staff, they worked hard trying to get this team moving in the right direction, and at times you think it's going that way. Be a second down and a couple. Coleman, the southpaw, throws and is caught, and the first down is made maybe a half yard short of the first down at the 34-yard line now.
Yeah, it was Kennebrew in on the reception, and Cade Bryant comes in on the stop. And like you said, it's going to be close or just short of the first down.
And, you know, Kennebrew looks like if you throw the ball in his direction, he's going to catch it. May not run another play here with about 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, with Sylacauga leading at 14-6. And let's see if they snap it again. Probably not. First quarter is in the books as the Sylacauga Aggies at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga hold a 14-6 lead over the Childersburg Tigers. This is the Glenn Smith Toyota Sylacauga High School Game of the Week on TV 47 and the Alabama Cable Network. Back in 60 seconds. At Fort Williams Pharmacy, you won't find motor oil, garden hoses, or mountain climbing gear. No, they don't have that. What they do have is a professional, friendly staff that understands your needs. Filling prescriptions is their primary business, and they take it seriously. They also have a drive-through window for your convenience and free local delivery. Most of all, Fort Williams Pharmacy knows your time is valuable, so when it's time to fill your prescriptions, you need it done fast, friendly, and accurately. Fort Williams Pharmacy, our family, caring for your family. Curtis & Son Funeral Home has been serving the Sylacauga and Childersburg areas for more than 35 years. We understand how difficult losing a loved one can be, and we truly care about those we serve and make every effort to comfort each family who comes to us in need. Whether your need is immediate or you wish to plan in advance, we are available and committed to giving you the best possible guidance and support. Please contact us if you'd like more information about our services. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Well, Shaddix, this time next year, you'll have an all-new look here at this stadium as renovation will begin immediately after the football season. And be a new press box, new field, new stands. Have a new press box on the visitor side, so a lot of money being put into renovation here at Legion Stadium. Third down and a yard. First play of the second quarter for Coleman. He takes it and whistles blow.
Yeah, Coleman just kept it there on the quarterback sneak. It was, you know, like you said, third and short.
Penalty flag is down. It comes from way back here. I'm saying it's a sideline warning. And that's what it is. Stick with me, Shaddix.
That wasn't no Nate Brewer down there, was it?
It may have been. It may have been. Boom, boom, he gets right in the middle of it. So fourth down and a yard. Right?
I think they just the third down.
And falling forward, he's got the first down. But the scoreboard was showing fourth down, but the chain was showing third. So I think we probably went with that. But it's a first down for Childersburg. You know, a little more excitement, if there can be more excitement of this game, with the quarterback keeping it, and he's butted down after a couple of yards with Coach Chad Slayton, who's been the long-time baseball coach over there at Childersburg, now wearing red here at Sylacauga.
Yeah, taking over for the baseball program here at Sylacauga, and they're getting a good one. They had a good one. They're going to be getting another good one. So I'm sure a lot of good things for the Sylacauga baseball program.
And he does some work with their football program. He's on the field down there tonight. 2nd down and 7. Coleman long count, trips receivers to the bottom of the screen. High snap. He throws it out here to Kennebrew, and Kennebrew's taken down on an open field tackle. Good job by Jacob Daniel.
Yeah, good pursuit by Daniel, and was able to get Kennebrew before he picked up the 1st down. Be 3rd down for Childersburg.
Now you can tell Kennebrew played a little bit. Had 3 balls thrown his way, and he's caught all 3 of them.
Yeah, talking about Slayton, sort of wondering how it went in his household this week. Him being down here at Sylacauga, and his boy Reed is Childersburg's mascot. So Reed's got the Tiger outfit on over tonight.
Hey, man. A divided household. Oh, Sylacauga calls a timeout. Hey, high school football on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network, brought to you by Tommy Culver, the staff at Culver Heating there. And Tommy Culver has been a partner with us in high school football for a number of years, and president of Sylacauga Little League. He and his family deeply involved in our community. And, you feel a little touch of fall in the air. If you haven't had that cooling or heating system service, you might want to remember Tommy and his staff at Culver Heating and Air in Sylacauga, Alabama. So after the timeout, 3rd down and 3. Coleman's got Garrett alongside of him. And Coleman wants to throw. He's getting some pressure, fires down the field, and it is caught at the 30-yard line. And a nice catch made by Garrett for the Childersburg Tigers.
Yeah, just talking there before the game about Childersburg's passing game, and they usually 5 or 6 times a ball game, but here tonight they've come out and throw the ball a lot, and that there a good catch and throw from Coleman to Garrett into Sylacauga territory.
30-yard line, 1st and 10. Coleman keeps it, and Coleman is strong outside and pulled down at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, great penetration that time by number 53, Derek Carter. Gets in the backfield, tackles Coleman for the loss.
So big loss on 1st down to the 36. 10-14 to go in the first half. Sylacauga 14, Childersburg 6. We'll have both bands performing at halftime. Coleman to throw, getting some pressure, flushed out, now sacked all the way back in midfield.
Yeah, Coleman looking to throw that time and just had nowhere to go with the ball. And number 32 that time, Keon King, comes in and tackles Coleman for a big loss.
Coleman's going to have to learn, I got to get rid of that football. They've got to get, for a 1st down, they've got to get to the Sylacauga 22-yard line, and they're at the 48 now with 3rd down and a cab ride. Coleman flushed again, runs into his own man and tackled at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, there again, good job by Sylacauga's defensive backs. Again, Coleman just nowhere to go with the ball. And number 76, Samuel McGrady, comes in to tackle Coleman for no gain.
Vontae Graham helping out as well.
Vontavious Garrett comes in to punt for Childersburg. First punt by either team tonight.
Now, Sylacauga has a dangerous return man in Dontario Story. One step, he can take it to the house. Kick out of there, and Story is going to let it hit. And it takes a nice Childersburg roll, and Childersburg saying it hit one of Sylacauga's players.
It sort of looked like it may have hit the Sylacauga player, but I'm not sure there.
They'll mark it at the 6-yard line. I think the officials are a little unsure themselves. But Sylacauga had a player very close to the football as they're going down the field.
Yeah, it was very close there to hitting the Sylacauga defender. Childersburg comes in, picks up the ball, so discussion here would figure out what's going on.
Now the officials have cleared things up, and it's going to be Childersburg football.
Yeah, I knew it was very close, if not touching the Sylacauga defender. Had his back to the ball, so, Childersburg comes up with a big play here.
Coaches teach the players, get away from the football, get away from the football. And sometimes they don't know where it is, and it can be on them before they know it, and that's what happened then. So Childersburg will recover the fumble at the 7-yard line, make it the 6-yard line, going south with the 1st and goal. Here's Coleman with Garrett behind him. Coleman keeps. He drops it. And I think he fell back on it. But he's kind of holding that thing out there like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, I couldn't tell there if he was wanting to pass it or hand it off or then just dropped it. So, but was able to fall back on it.
Got a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick one as well. Back in 30 seconds, this is the Glenn Smith Toyota of Sylacauga High School Game of the Week on TV 47 and the Alabama Cable Network.
Last month was our best month ever at Toyota of Sylacauga. We're out to do it again in September with new inventory arriving almost daily. New 2015 Toyota Corolla with a nice blend of fuel economy, features, and versatility up to $3,000 off. New 2015 RAV4 with a roomy interior for people and cargo. It's stylish, smart, and adventurous. Just $209 per month. Toyota of Sylacauga. Shop online 24/7 at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
Well, we've had the turnovers here in the first half, and Sylacauga just lost a fumble on a punt exchange, and Childersburg will have it at the Aggie 7-yard line with Sylacauga leading 14-6. Both teams have been very generous with putting the football on the ground.
Yeah, they have. Like you said, turnovers and penalties have been the norm of the first half here.
So 2nd down and goal from the 7. Coleman and Garrett in the backfield. Coleman keeps it. Coleman off left end, and he's ridden down at about the 3-yard line by Jordan Daniel.
Yeah, after a gain of a couple, gets down looks back to 4-yard line or so of Sylacauga, and Daniel comes in with a big stop.
So 3rd down and goal, 7:59 to go in the first half. Sylacauga holding to a 14-6 lead. Childersburg trying to get on the board after recovering a fumble. Looks like Taylor under center there, and he does a handoff, and Sylacauga not fooled by it at all.
Yeah, and the I formation that time just gave it to Fontavious Garrett, but number 29 for Sylacauga, Petro Graham, comes in for a big stop for Sylacauga, back out to the 5-yard line.
And Taylor in one play, and he comes back out as they went under center. So it'll bring up 4th down and goal at the 5. And you gotta think that you're going to see Coleman on a run pass option maybe.
Yeah, this would be a big stop right here for Sylacauga if they was able to hold Childersburg after the fumble on the punt, and Childersburg having it inside the 10.
A lot of receivers to the short side. Now he pulls up and throws into a lot of people and is caught for the touchdown. How many times you see that? Ball bounced around a few times and into the receiver's hand for the touchdown.
Yeah, Coleman just scrambled there. It looked like he was going to have nowhere to go, and puts it up. Number 18 for Childersburg, that's Kennebrew, comes down with the ball for the Tiger touchdown.
I think Sylacauga defender hit it, and popped it up in the air, and Kennebrew comes up with it. And they had all the receivers to the short side. There's a lot of bodies over there, and Kennebrew goes up and gets it. 2-point conversion attempt to try to tie the football game. Here's Coleman looking into the end zone, throws across the middle, and it's there. Penalty flag is down, though. Fontavious Garrett with a 2-point conversion, but let's check the penalty. They threw it right into the middle. It might be where you would call holding. What do you call it? Tripping?
Like tripping? Or
yeah.
Tripping. We call against the Tigers.
You don't see that call very often.
No, you don't.
15 yards. If you replay the try.
So now the 2-point conversion attempt will come from the 18-yard line. .646 to go in the first half. Sylacauga clinging to a 14-12 lead with a 2-point conversion attempt to follow. This Kennebrew kid's a sophomore, and he comes to the bottom of the screen into single coverage. Coleman looking, throws it up in the air, and it is intercepted. And the 2-point conversion fails. So with 6:46 remaining in the first half, Sylacauga holding to a 14-12 lead. This is the Glenn Smith Toyota of Sylacauga High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network, back in 30 seconds.
There's one thing you can count on every summer. It's hot and it's going to get hotter. That's why now is a great time to call the air conditioning specialists at Ingalls Services. For a limited time, they'll professionally clean and inspect your system for only $69. Make sure it runs smoothly and efficiently all summer long. And if it's time for you to replace your old unit, they'll proudly recommend the new generation of high-efficiency systems from Rheem. For prompt professional services and fair pricing, call Ingalls Services today.
Converts on a fumble punt and gets points on the board to close within 14-12. And Shattuck's, again, turnover's the name of the game tonight.
Yeah, Childersburg able to capitalize on the turnover on the punt there. Tried for the 2-point conversion. Failed there, but draws closer to the Aggies.
A little squib kick down the middle of the field, and it's picked up. This guy's dangerous right here, I'll just tell you. And he's across midfield and steps out of bounds. But Dontario Story is a great football player, and he is electric when he gets the football.
Yeah, got to the corner there, was able to make a couple Tigers miss, and looked like he was finna check and go to the other side of the field, just stepped out of bounds.
48-yard line, 1st and 10, Sylacauga leading 14-12 with 6:38 to go in the first half. Just a beautiful, beautiful night for high school football. Just 2 or 3 days into fall, and things feeling a lot better. I formation. Running room right straight up the middle of the field. And the more they give the football to Ross, the better he plays.
Yeah, he just come through the line there, was never touched until number 5, Jalen Kidd, tackles him after he picks up the first down after about a 12, 13-yard gain.
At the 36-yard line, 1st and 10, Sylacauga. The Aggies trying to put a little distance between they and Childersburg, leading 14-12. Jackson Walker, the junior quarterback. Ross is a junior. Thomason is a junior. And they give it to Thomason. Thomason is hit, breaks the tackle, still moving to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, DK man for Childersburg comes up and hits Thomason, but not after a about an 8-9 yard gain for Sylacauga.
Thomason is one of those guys that you really don't want to hit. He's a load. He was injured late in the year last season, and he had an outstanding first part of 2014, and he's picked up in 15 where he left off. Walker, receivers top and bottom of the screen. Comes a man in motion, and he keeps it himself. He's got the corner. He's headed to the end zone, and he will score a touchdown. 26 yards out. That's Jackson Walker.
Yeah, Walker that time fooled everybody but our cameraman. And goes in for a 26-yard touchdown for Sylacauga.
And, you know, actually Walker could have pitched it. He had a guy there, could have scored too, but he elected to keep it himself, and we've seen him do that quite a bit. He's pretty efficient running the football.
Yeah, great fake that time to Thomason, and kept it around the left corner for a touchdown.
It didn't take Sylacauga long to get back on the board with a point after to follow from Riley Keith. With 5:39 to go in the first half, the point after is tacked on. It's Sylacauga 21 and Childersburg 12. This is the Glenn Smith Toyota of Sylacauga High School Game of the Week. Back in 30 seconds.
Last month was our best month ever at Toyota of Sylacauga. We're out to do it again in September with new inventory arriving almost daily. New 2015 Toyota Camry up to $6,350 off. New 2015 Toyota Prius $5,000 off. Or get 0% APR for 72 months plus $500 bonus APR customer cash. Toyota of Sylacauga. Shop online 24/7 at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
Well, back and forth we go. Sylacauga 21 and Childersburg 12 with 5:39 to go in the half. Daniel to kick off for the Aggies. Shattuck's both teams showing they can move the football.
Yeah, there that first quarter, you know, with turnovers and penalties, and now both teams are sort of getting things together and moving the ball, scoring some points.
Daniel approaches the football, a little squib kick off the hands of the receiver, and now it's going to be picked up at the 15-yard line, and that is Devontae Garrett, and he's pulled out of bounds.
Yeah, he picks up that ball, and number 28 for Sylacauga, Tayshawn Looney, comes in on the stop.
44 of Sylacauga. Kind of shaken up there. That's Jalen Thomas. Well, Thomas moved in from B.B. Comer to Sylacauga. Looks like his shoulders hurt a little bit. Next week, we will have B.B. Comer hosting Fayetteville. Fayetteville going into tonight was unbeaten and probably will remain unbeaten as they play Donohue tonight. First down and 10. Quarterback keeper, and Sylacauga kind of sniffs it out pretty good. Gain of 2.
Yeah, that time number 76 for Sylacauga, that's Samuel McGrady in on the stop.
I think Sylacauga is content to make Coleman beat them. They're going to give him a little bit. They don't want Garrett, who's already broken off a long touchdown run. Throwing on the run, caught. Handful of catches by Kennebrew here in the first half tonight.
Yeah, pass over there to Kennebrew close to the first down. Knocked out of bounds by number 3, Cade Bryant.
So it's third down and about 2 with 4:48 to go in the first half. Both bands will perform at halftime. Long count for Coleman. High snap. He keeps it himself. And going to be close to the first down.
Yeah, like you said, a high snap there. Coleman does come down with it. In on the stop for Sylacauga, that's number 20, Ashton Howard.
Where they marked it, they're going to give him the first down. So Childersburg right back up on the football, ready to go. Coleman with Garrett in the backfield with him. They bring Kennebrew up in the slot. Quarterback keeper slips one tackle, slips another across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Nice run by Coleman.
Yeah, Coleman getting a lot of the runs tonight for Childersburg. Picks up 8 there. And in on the stop, Petro Graham for Sylacauga.
Under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Sylacauga 21, Childersburg 12. Coleman, a senior for Childersburg, is Garrett. Garrett's got it this time, and he bulls his way for a couple of 3 yards.
Yeah, picks up another Childersburg first down, and there's a host of Aggies in on the stop that time.
So Childersburg moves the change once again. Getting up off the bottom of the pile for Sylacauga was Dylan Hickman.
Yeah, and I see another penalty marker on the field.
I think that's going to be against Childersburg. It is. Personal foul. You know, you tell your kids and tell your kids and tell your kids, and, you know, those personal foul penalties are backbreakers.
Yeah, they are. You know, Childersburg had a little momentum there, picking up a couple first downs, and then needless to say, after the play, a personal foul just puts them right back in a hole.
Yeah, 30-yard line after the 15-yard mark-off. For a big rivalry like this, the crowd's kind of quiet in here tonight. Coleman looking at a 4-man Aggie front. Coleman takes a snap. He's the keeper all the way. He's on right in and slips one tackle and pulls his way across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, good block that time down here by Dre Garrett to help Coleman pick up the first down before number 10 for Sylacauga, Jordan Daniel, comes in on the stop.
It'll be right at the 3-minute mark when we take the next snap. First down and 10. Coleman and Garrett side by side in the backfield, and Childersburg wants to call a timeout. 2:49 to go. Thanks for being with us. High school football brought to you by your local Walmart store in Sylacauga. And another one of our great partners, Coosa Valley Medical Center, State Representative Ron Johnson, Culver Heating and Air, and many, many others make this broadcast possible. Curtis and Son Funeral Home in Sylacauga and Childersburg partner with us to bring you high school football. Glenn Smith Toyota of Sylacauga, our corporate sponsor, and they've been that corporate sponsor for many, many years. We appreciate the folks out there for being a part of high school football. Glenn Smith Toyota of Sylacauga. After we get back to play, Sylacauga with a 21-12 lead, 2:49 to go in the first half. And Shattuck, you know that Childersburg wants to get on the board here.
Yeah, right there, and maybe not tie it up, but get closer right here before halftime.
So after the Childersburg timeout, Coleman comes back out on the field. He'll have Garrett lined up back there with him. Receivers to the top of the screen. Garrett off left end. Garrett's got the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that time Garrett over the left tackle picks up about 4 yards on the stop for Sylacauga, number 20, Ashton Howard.
King helping out as well. Second down and about 6. Clock moving at 2.5 to go. We've seen Coleman throw the football pretty efficiently. He'll take the snap and give it to Garrett again, right straight up the middle. Garrett to midfield and close to another first down.
Yeah, just giving it to Garrett that time over the right tackle, and on the stop looked like number 20 again, Ashton Howard, along with number 22, Jacob Daniel. 3rd and short.
Childersburg quickly to the line of scrimmage. He goes under center this time, does Coleman. And he keeps it himself. He's got the first down to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, just faked it that time to the first man through, DK Mann, and then just sort of got in behind him there to pick up the first down.
Talk a little bit about the coaching staff for Childersburg.
You know, most everybody that's there, has been there. They got a couple, maybe 1 or 2 new guys this year, but Coach Fawcett, I want to say maybe this is his 4th year there, and he's did good things there. So
came from Winterboro, didn't he?
Yeah, he was there at Winterboro for a few years, did good things there. So
there's Coleman to throw. He's in trouble, and again, he almost waited too long to release the football.
Yeah, was able to get rid of it
Yeah.
that time. Had pressure in there that time by number 53. That's Derek Carter. Stops the clock with 1:13 left before halftime.
Coleman did the smart thing. He got rid of the football and threw it out of bounds. So it'll be second down now and 10. Clock stops with 1:13 in the first half. Coleman and Garrett. And Coleman is tripped up.
Yeah, faked it that time there to Garrett and tried to follow him in there, but nice job that time by number 22, Jacob Daniel, taking on the block.
Calls a timeout this time with 62 seconds to go, and I guess Sylacauga says, hey, we'll stop them one more time and take a shot at it ourselves.
Yeah, with just over a minute left here to go, get a stop right here and, maybe have 25, 30 seconds or so, try and do something with it.
Sylacauga on top, 21-12, with 62 seconds remaining in the first half. And, of course, both Sylacauga's high school marching band and Childersburg's Tiger Band will perform at halftime. This is a rich tradition rivalry between these two teams. 8 to 9 miles apart, just up Highway 280, and everybody knows everybody, and a lot of them's kin to one another, and you live this football game 365 a year. So after the timeout, with third down now and 11, if Sylacauga can get a stop, the Aggies will have 45, 50 seconds maybe to work with. Coleman a keeper. Coleman is hit and knocked down. Good job defensively by Brant Howard then.
Yeah, nice stop there. Quarterback draw all the way. Sylacauga's going to call another timeout. And they're going to get the ball back here with roughly 50 seconds or so to go before halftime.
Your Sylacauga Walmart store and manager Keith Mott. Keith's been the store manager there for about 9 years. They finished the remodeling and has got everything for Halloween and got everything set for your college football games tomorrow. If you're going to Auburn or to Tuscaloosa and need stadium seats or cushions or flags, maybe a special shirt or a cap, they got all of that at Sylacauga Walmart on Highway 280. And Keith Mock, one of the nice guys in the business. Good to see him doing well. And your Sylacauga Walmart, one of the givingest stores that you'll find. And your one-stop store in Sylacauga is your Sylacauga Walmart. So it'll be 4th down and 6. And Sylacauga will send Story back deep along with Cade Bryant. If Garrett needed to get a good one out, he does now. Good snap. Oh, what a punt. Fair catch called for by Bryant inside the 5-yard line at about the 3.
Yeah, that was a nice punt by Garrett that time. Fair caught inside the 5. So with right at 49 seconds left to go here for halftime, Sylacauga going to have to go 95 yards.
I don't think they'll be too fancy with it right here. You get to the dressing room, if they could have got it further upfield on the punt. But you might just see Sylacauga just try to protect the football here and get to the dressing room. 1st down and 10. And somebody moved on the left side. And let's see who they're going to whistle it on. I think it's going to be against Childersburg. At big 72 over there, Michael Sanders, he kind of like me. He can't hide. He too big. 5-yard mark off out to the 8-yard line. I set for Walker. Walker keeps it now, pitches. 30-yard line, and boy, he has hammered out of bounds.
That's that number 72, Michael Sanders.
He was mad, wasn't he?
Looked like may have a injured player.
Yeah, maybe so. And it was probably the player that Sanders just belted to the ground. But it'll be a 1st down for Sylacauga up over the 30-yard line with 40 seconds to go in the first half. And, you know, Sylacauga got a little wiggle room here that they can maybe get down the field some.
Yeah, ran that option right there with Ross and was able to pick up a big gain out to the 30. Still 40 seconds left to go here before halftime.
Now maybe a Childersburg player down. I see the Childersburg staff over here. Big crowd on hand for both teams tonight. And, oh, by the way, congratulations on being appointed to the Parks and Rec Board. and your tenure is for 50 years, I think, isn't it?
I guess so.
But Shaddix loves sports and loves the town of Childersburg and kids over there. And what, you guys got a girl cheering in Alabama, right?
Yeah, Misty, our oldest one, which she cheered there at Childersburg, graduated back in 2012. Now she's over in Tuscaloosa cheering for the Tide, so loving that.
I think she gets her looks from her mama. Still attending the injured player along the near sideline. And Sylacauga has an opportunity to get their thinking together as to what they want to try to do here after the injured player has been attended to. You know, Childersburg coming off a horrible loss to Dadeville a couple of weeks ago, and Dadeville just rang the scoreboard up, and I saw Childersburg, a couple of their coaches, and at a funeral just a day after that, and they said, hey, it is what it is. It was just a horrible night.
Yeah, like you said, Dadeville, they went down to Dadeville and got beat 60-something to 13, so it was a rough night. Probably was a good thing. Maybe Childersburg had a week off prior to this game.
Is that 28? Who is that?
I believe that's number 8.
8?
Be KC Calhoun.
KC got hung up in that collision over there on the sideline. Hopefully he'll be okay. Like he got an injured leg. The Sylacauga will have the football at the 30-yard line with 40 seconds to go in the half. The Aggies leading at 21-12. Childersburg missed a couple of extra points. And that's why the odd number for the Tigers. Here's Jackson Walker now out of the spread. Walker rolls this way to throw, fires on the corner, is caught. And the reception made by Bailey Ward.
Yeah, picks up another Aggie first down.
Sylacauga ready to get up on the spot and ready to play. Four-man Childersburg front. Now they walk the three linebackers up, and off right in goes Thomason. Thomason to the 49-yard line, and another Aggie first down.
Yeah, I do see a penalty marker in there holding on Sylacauga. So Sylacauga moving down the field gets negated by a holding penalty.
Only 18 seconds left to go in the half, but you get a penalty like that, and it just kind of takes the steam out of you a little bit. I think they may have called that penalty on Austin Decker. Austin's an outstanding player. Sylacauga, if you're going to get down the field, you're going to have to get there in a hurry. They throw it down the field and is caught at the 45-yard line. Great catch. And Dontorio Story.
Yeah, 9 seconds left to go here. On that stop, number 9, Noah Garrett.
You almost got to kill it right here and get yourself settled for a second play. And now whistles blow, and they don't have the change just right. Got a problem with the change on the far side. That's like your pit stop, man.
Yeah.
Can't get the gas cap on. Now they get it stretched out, and we're ready to go. At the 39-yard line, 1st and 10, and they do down it right there. And they're just going to go to the dressing room, I guess. That's not what he wanted. He wanted to throw the football on the ground, and he's out letting his quarterback know about it too.
Yeah, Coach Griff a little upset there. Right there before halftime.
He's wanting him to down the football to stop the clock, and it'd still have 8 seconds to go, and he knelt on it, and it run the clock out. So in any event, Sylacauga with a 21-12 halftime lead. We'll come back with the Childersburg Marching Band along with the Aggie Marching Band. You're watching the Glenn Smith Toyota Sylacauga High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network.
Great. What am I going to do now?
Time to visit Brown's Auto Collision.
No problem at all. We've contacted your insurance company and we can get you back into regional condition right away. And I just want to remind you that all of our work is covered by a lifetime warranty. We're done.
Wow, that was easy and looks great.
Brown's Auto Collision.
Where quality is no accident.
This is Joe. Good thing his family has a Badcock account, so they can get the credit they need to buy anything for their home. Because with Joe, you never know. Need new furniture?
Badcock makes it easy with credit you can actually get. Shop our stores, our in-store catalog, or our website for thousands of items in the latest styles.
Badcock and more makes it easy. Seriously?
Under the direction of Mr. James Rogers, and the band sponsor is Jimmy Spratling. The band is under the senior leadership of drum major Jeremy Blakely, band captains Mia Garrett, and color guard captain Rebecca Marbury. This year's show is entitled Flashback Friday. We ask that you jump into the Tiger Band time machine and visit the era of leg warmers, big hair, and Pac-Man enjoy our rousing rendition of Billie Jean, Jump, and We Are the World. Drum Major, is your band ready? Cheer for the Childersburg High School marching Tiger Band!
At Marble City Pharmacy, we're more than just a drugstore. Our gift shop boasts some of the most unique treasures you'll find anywhere. Come in and browse the vast selection of jewelry, purses, clothing accessories, and crafts. Let our friendly staff help you find that special card or gift for any occasion. Our dollar wall features selected sale items, and we stock a wide variety of specialty items. And if it is a drugstore you need, Marble City Pharmacy was named the 2015 McKesson National Pharmacy of the Year. Visit us today at Marble City Pharmacy.
Last month was our best month ever at Toyota of Sylacauga. We're out to do it again in September with new inventory arriving almost daily. New 2015 Toyota Camry up to $6,350 off. New 2015 Toyota Prius $5,000 off. Or get 0% APR for 72 months plus $500 bonus APR customer cash. Toyota of Sylacauga. Shop online 24/7 at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
The Aggie Band continues with that 22-song about the most famous telephone number in the world. Jimmy Jimmy, 8675309.
Back at Legion Stadium, half just about over as far as the festivities are concerned. Both bands performed at halftime, did a great job. Sylacauga leading this one 21-12 as we go to work in the third quarter, and Shattuck's been a nip and tuck football game.
Yeah, it has there in the first quarter. You know, turnovers and lots and lots of penalties was name of the game, but there late in the first quarter, both teams got on the scoreboard, sort of settled down, and went into halftime at a pretty close score at 21-12, and we already got another flag before we even have the opening kickoff.
Well, you know, we might as well get it going. We've got 7 officials tonight, and so the penalty is marked off against Sylacauga. And Childersburg will kick it from their own 45-yard line. Sylacauga will send Story back deep. Story has run a couple of kickoffs back for touchdowns already this year.
And seeing that, I think Childersburg has took notice, because every time they've kicked off, there's no way they're kicking it to him.
That's Jacob Daniel picking up the football. He brings it out to the 35-yard line. So Sylacauga will take over 1st and 10, leading 21-12. 11:54 to go in the third quarter. And you get a feeling if Sylacauga can tack on another score and get a little breathing room, Childersburg is going to have to put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, Tylen Coleman, the quarterback, sort of been the workhorse for Childersburg tonight, and at some point in time, he's going to get wore out. And
here comes Thomason. Thomason is hit and driven down, at the 46-yard line. Childersburg is really putting a bonnet on them.
Yeah, in on that stop that time, number 11, Dre Garrett, after a pickup of 5 yards by Thomason.
51 there too, Brian Ogle. Excuse me, that's, yeah, there he is, Raymond Abrams, number 51. Is that right?
It's going to be Nick Looney. They did some swapping up.
Okay. It'll be second down and about 5. High snap, and here comes Thomason. Thomason breaks a tackle. Thomason 40, 35, 30, 24-yard line, 23-yard line. Goes Thomason, no flags down.
Yeah, big pickup at that time. Thomason broke quite a few tackles, but finally for Childersburg, number 9, Noah Garrett gets him down deep inside Childersburg territory.
We have seen Thomason do this before. He rushed for well over 200 yards last week, the last game against Beauregard. And he's very capable of going down the field with it. Eye set this time. Ross Dotsey eye. Long count. They go right back to Thomason. Thomason bangs between the tackles to the 15.
Yeah, Thomason the first man through. And that time looked like number 59 for Childersburg in on the stop. That's going to be Tim Garrett.
Matthew Welch limping off the field for Childersburg. Pickup of 7, second down and 3. I'm sure Coach Griff tell his team at halftime, look, let's get some points on this first drive. Thomason again, touchdown. He just ripped through a hole on the left side from 16 yards out, and Sylacauga on the board quickly, 27-12.
Yeah, great job that time by the offensive line by Sylacauga, opening up that hole there for Thomason because he wouldn't touch it all.
So Sylacauga quickly on the board with the first touchdown of the third quarter and leads it 27-12. A point after from Riley Keith. With 9:57 remaining in the third quarter, the kick is good, and it's 28-12. Sylacauga over Childersburg. So you're now Childersburg. You're getting the ball back. You know that you got to get something going.
Yeah, you know you got to answer right here. There at halftime, whatever Coach Griff said to his team, they come out right here in the second half and just drove it right down the field. Now Childersburg looking to answer that call.
Childersburg had some success in the first half with Coleman and with Garrett, and they had Kennebrew involved in quite a bit of pass receiving. He probably had 4 or 5 catches in the first half, so Childersburg will have to answer the bell here, trailing 28-12. Jacob Daniel to kick off.
Going back deep for Childersburg. As you said, Kennebrew been sort of a workhorse on the receptions tonight. Him and Coleman's hooked up a couple times.
Squib kick. Picked up at the 15-yard line, crossing the 20, and pulled down. Another penalty flag is down.
That was Garrett on the return. Driven out of bounds that time by number 29 for Sylacauga, Petro Graham.
Check the penalty here now. That is against Sylacauga. Like the indication was blocking below the waist or something. At least they pointed towards Sylacauga, and it looks like they're going to mark it off against Childersburg. Inside the 20-yard line to the 19. What's that one?
Chop block on Childersburg. Not what you want if you're Childersburg to start off trying to answer the touchdown by Sylacauga coming out with a penalty.
At the 19, 1st and 10, Childersburg trailing 28-12. Coleman will take the snap. He has Garrett back there with him. Coleman, a keeper, reverses his field and slips through the 28-yard line.
Yeah, reversed his field and was able to pick up a pretty good gain that time on the stop for Sylacauga, like number 44, Jalen Thomas.
Yeah. Checking out for Sylacauga, injured is King, the linebacker. 2nd down and a yard after a pickup of 9. $9:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Coleman keeps it again. Coleman's got running room, 1 man to beat. He's gone to the house, touchdown. Nobody will catch Coleman, I don't think. And now then, he is going to score. Wow.
Yeah, there again, you know, like we've seen all night long, Coleman on the keeper. And Childersburg answers the touchdown from Sylacauga with a touchdown of their own.
62 yards or so. And just like that, the Tigers back at it. They've had 2 big plays offensively. And you kind of thought that Coleman was slowing down. He may have been just toying with him a little bit. You'd think they'd go for 2 here. So we've had 2 touchdowns within 3 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Coleman sends a man in motion. He looks to throw that way. Now he's in trouble, throws across the seam, batted down. So again, the 2-point conversion fails. 8:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. Sylacauga 28, Childersburg 18, but that's got to be a boost for the Tigers, Shattuck.
Yeah, after, you know, coming out right there on the return, getting that penalty, Childersburg never got down from it and was able to capitalize on the big run from Coleman.
So Sylacauga will now get it back with a 28-18 lead. One thing that you know about both Sylacauga's fan base and Childersburg's fan base, they follow their teams really well.
Yeah, big crowd on both sides of the field tonight, so for both Sylacauga and Childersburg.
Story back deep for Sylacauga. It's one of these games, the last man standing. Big plays by both teams. We're good to go. They're determined they're not going to kick it to Story. Dropping the football, picking it up at the 20-yard line, and breaking a tackle. And still moving forward, that's Wilson.
Yeah, they not kicking it to Story, but Wilson picked it up there that time, fumbled, but was able to make positive yards out of it before DK Mann comes in on the tackle.
About the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Sylacauga leading 28-18. Here is Ross on the carry across the 40 to the 43.
Yeah, that little speed sweep there with Ross picking up 8 yards on the stop for Childersburg. That was number 4, Justin Taylor, in the ball game.
I can't believe the public address announcement has got a picnic going on over here. And he's got chocolate chip cookies. He's got 4 hot dogs. And we're just sitting here.
I'm telling you, I just don't know what to think.
It's too late now. It's too late now. It's like kind of like the song, Too Late Baby. Anyway, 43-yard line. Here comes the quarterback on the keeper, Walker. He's got some daylight down the seam to the 40 to the 35, 33-yard line.
Yeah, that time which there is a flag on the play.
Again.
Yeah, Walker had a lot of running room for the big game.
You know, that play is a well-designed play, and it's worked a number of times tonight.
Yeah, designed it looked like a pass play, but, you know, Walker kept the ball and picks up a big play. But there was a block in the back against the Aggies, so.
All right, tell me who 51 is.
51 is Nick Looney.
All right. I've got 3 51s, and none of them's Looney. Spotted at midfield. I guess they're just crushed by the hot dogs, you know.
I guess so, yeah. That just
1st and 10. Sylacauga leading 28-18. It's a good thing Jimmy Holmes not up here. Eye set. Quarterback keeper. Hit and knocked down at the 46-yard line. Good job defensively by Childersburg.
Yeah, that time number 11, Dre Garrett, and number 54, that's Christian Guerrero, a ninth grader in the ball game, in on the stop.
Walker picks up 4. 7:27, the clock moving. Sylacauga leading 28-18. This is Paget. Paget's taken down at the 44, short of the first down.
With a penalty marker. Looked like the defender there that time, Dre Garrett, looked like it may have been a face mask, yeah, when he came in on the stop.
Paget's a little guy. He comes out, and the penalty marked off against Childersburg. I bet you we've had 10 of those tonight, major distance penalties. At the 29-yard line. Clock running at 7 minutes. Sylacauga 28, Childersburg 18. Walker, long count, 4-man front. Walker. Here is Ross, touchdown. Nobody touched Ross.
Yeah, once he gets to the corner, there was no catching him. Again, nice job blocking by the offensive line there, as, like you said, no one even laid a hand on him. Goes in 20-something yards for another Sylacauga touchdown.
Officially a 30-yard run for a touchdown. It's 34-18 with a point after to follow. Riley Keith placed down, kick in the air, and the kick is once again good. With 6:46 to go in the third quarter, Sylacauga 35, Childersburg 18. This is the Glenn Smith Toyota of Sylacauga High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network, back in 30 seconds.
Last month was our best month ever at Toyota of Sylacauga. We're out to do it again in September with new inventory arriving almost daily. New 2015 Toyota Camry up to $6,350 off. New 2015 Toyota Prius $5,000 off. Or get 0% APR for 72 months plus $500 bonus APR customer cash. Toyota of Sylacauga. Shop online 24/7 at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
Sylacauga answers the bell again, 35-18 now with 6:46 remaining in the third quarter. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, there again, you know, Sylacauga comes out. Childersburg answers to them, and then Sylacauga comes right back with a big 30-yard run from Ross.
Daniel kicks off and whistles blow. Penalty flag is down up here at the 40-yard line.
Sylacauga, the last 5 yards, offside.
6:46 remaining in the third quarter. The Aggies see it marched off 5 yards back to the kick it over again with Daniel. It's Garrett. Garrett. Ooh. He ran over the kicker. Man. That's Jacob Daniel, and Garrett just blows up on him all the way across midfield.
Yeah, Garrett got a good block out there to get him to the corner and was able to get into Sylacauga territory. Like you said before, Jacob Daniel came in for the hit. I guess they're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah. Jacob said, heck, wasn't no sense him hitting me then. He stepped out of bounds well up here. 46-yard line, 1st and 10, Childersburg. This has been a wide open affair. This is Garrett. Garrett's got midfield, and that's about it.
Was able to pick up a couple on that play before leading the tackle, number 87, Mason Owen, along with a few other Aggies there. Going to pick up, I guess, about 4 yards.
53, Derek Carter. You called his name out a lot of times tonight. He's in on the stop. At midfield, 2nd down and 6. Clock running at 6 minutes. Sylacauga 35-16 with the lead. Oh! A hard hit then by the Aggies.
Yeah, that time, there again, 53 Carter, along with Jacob Daniel, in on the tackle after about a gain of a yard.
Carter put the bonnet on Garrett. So they'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Coleman, the senior quarterback. We've seen Coleman in cases similar to this where he kept the football himself. Now he's dropping to throw, and he's going to pull it down, and Carter's got him short of the 1st down, about a yard short.
Yeah, nowhere to throw that time, and Coleman on the keeper, and there again, like he's been all night, Carter getting penetration, makes the tackle.
So 4th down and a yard. You got to think Childersburg going to go for it here. I guess not. 4:44. You're trailing 35-18. Maybe you want to play that field position, and now timeout is called. And Childersburg gets the timeout with 4:38 to go. Thanks to State Representative Ron Johnson, District 33, proud sponsor of high school football. And, of course, Ron Johnson not only is a friend to seniors, but veterans. He's helped so many veterans in different avenues of getting help through Washington and well, our schools. You know, he's got a baseball tournament named after him now.
Yeah, like I said, he does so much for the community here, and just a real outstanding guy.
We're glad to have State Representative Ron Johnson partner with us to bring you high school football. 4:38 to go in the third quarter after the Childersburg timeout. 35-18. You think they have rethunk it and they're going to go for it?
It looks that way. Coach Fawcett just said, hey, let's take a timeout right here and just see. But no, I guess they're going to go ahead and punt it.
Then why call the timeout? 4th down and a short 2. They are going to fake it and go for it, and they make it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, just a direct snap that time to DK Mann, and was able to pick up the 1st down.
And Coach Griff just shakes his head. Because, you know, they kind of adjusted for it. And Childersburg rolls the dice, makes the first down, and the drive continues from the Sylacauga 43-yard line. Coleman with Garrett back there with him. Coleman keeps it himself, and he's wrapped up.
Yeah, that time it faked it to DK Mann, was just going to keep it, but Mason Owen and Jalen Thomas, they was there to stop it for a yard loss.
Second down and 11. Clock at 3:40 and running. Here's Coleman off left end. Coleman's down the sideline, bumped out of bounds. Penalty flag is down. That'll be more yardage marked off this time against Sylacauga.
Yeah, another one of those, big yard penalties after the play personal foul. Gonna tack on 15 more for Childersburg.
You can just about mark it down if there's any activity on the sideline and you're on the sideline where the offense has a football, generally they're going to get a call somewhere along the line. This is 15. So it's inside the 20 now to about the 17. Need no quitting this Childersburg Tiger team. They're on the march again. Nothing doing that time for Garrett. And guess who?
Mr. Carter in on the stop.
He just stood him in his tracks and knocked him down. Three minutes to go in the third quarter. 35-18, second down and 10. Coleman looks to throw, flips it across the middle, incomplete.
Yeah, Coleman that time looking for Garrett. Mason Owen on the coverage.
I don't know if Mason's playing defensive end or linebacker, but he was in the right spot. Third down and 10. Coleman getting some pressure, and he's going to be knocked down at about the 20-yard line. Mason Owen, the first one to get there, knocked him off balance.
Yeah, Coleman looking to throw there, but just so much penetration by the Aggies. He had to pull it and run, but tackled in the backfield for another loss.
Fourth down. And 13 to go. The ball's at the 20-yard line. So Childersburg going to have to pull something out of their hat here. 2:09 to go in the third quarter, trailing 35-18. Coleman looking, swings it out of the backfield, and good job defensively by the Aggies out there. That's Vontae Graham on the coverage.
Yeah, Coleman there looking for DK Mann, but like you said there, great coverage by Graham to knock the ball away, and Sylacauga's going to take over.
So the Aggies turn the Tigers away and will take over at their 20-yard line, leading 35-18. Jackson Walker will take the snap. Walker keeps it. He pitches. And this time Childersburg had it sniffed out pretty good.
Yeah, the option that time to Ross. Jalen Kidd comes up, makes a good tackle.
I think that's the first time they've stopped that play tonight.
Yep.
No gain on the play. 65 seconds to go in the third quarter. Sylacauga 35, Childersburg 18. Under center this time is Walker. And Walker keeps it himself. He's hit and spun down at the 25.
Yeah, that time, number 59, Tim Garrett was able to get in the backfield and make the tackle.
Third down and 5. .45 seconds to go. Five on the play clock. Quarterback keeper looking at the field, and he has the first down across the 30 to the 32.
Yeah, another fake there, and Walker just keeps it. Picks up the Aggie first down. On the stop that time for Childersburg, number 31, Keyshawn McKinney.
Walker's got good vision. He sees the field very well and picked up the first down with 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. At the 32-yard line, Walker takes a snap. And there's a big guy, Thomason. Thomason across the 40 to the 43 as the third quarter will come to a close as Sylacauga leading Childersburg by a score of 35 to 18 as the Aggies and the Tigers will go to work in the fourth quarter as Legion Stadium sees 3 in the books now. Aggies 35, Childersburg 18. Back after this is a Glenn Smith Toyota of Sylacauga High School Game of the Week, back in 60 seconds.
At Marble City Pharmacy, we're more than just a drugstore. Our gift shop boasts some of the most unique treasures you'll find anywhere. Come in and browse the vast selection of jewelry, purses, clothing accessories, and crafts. Let our friendly staff help you find that special card or gift for any occasion. Our dollar wall features selected sale items, and we stock a wide variety of specialty items. And if it is a drugstore you need, Marble City Pharmacy was named the 2015 McKesson National Pharmacy of the Year. Visit us today at Marble City Pharmacy.
Curtis & Son Funeral Home has been serving the Sylacauga and Childersburg areas for more than 35 years. We understand how difficult losing a loved one can be, and we truly care about those we serve and make every effort to comfort each family who comes to us in need. Whether your need is immediate or you wish to plan in advance, we are available and committed to giving you the best possible guidance and support. Please contact us if you'd like more information about our services. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
Last month was our best month ever at Toyota of Sylacauga. We're out to do it again in September with new inventory arriving almost daily. New 2015 Toyota Corolla with a nice blend of fuel economy, features, and versatility up to $3,000 off. New 2015 RAV4 with a roomy interior for people and cargo. It's stylish, smart, and adventurous. Just $209 per month. Toyota of Sylacauga. Shop online 24/7 at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
1 quarter to go. Sylacauga leading 35 to 18, and Shattuck should get a little feel here that Sylacauga trying to stretch the field a little bit on Childersburg.
Yeah, they come out here in the second half and a whole lot different than the first half, you know, which they've had a few penalties, but that first half just sort of marred by penalties. It's like a little different ball club here in the second half.
Sylacauga moving the football efficiently. First down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Here is Walker rolling away from pressure. Got a man out here in the flat at midfield, breaking one tackle. What a nice little stutter step. In the secondary, down the sideline, all the way to the 20-yard line goes Ontario Story.
Yeah, he made a few people miss that time. A good run there by Story before number 16 for Childersburg was able to come in and knock him out of bounds, Deshaun Leonard, but not after a big gain for Sylacauga.
Story just kind of froze a couple of defenders. And he's all the way to the 19-yard line. Just a little dump pass out in the flat, and Story does the rest. Walker to the big man who bulls inside the 10. To the 7-yard line goes Alex Thomason.
Yeah, another Sylacauga first down. Again, that time Deshaun Leonard for Childersburg on the stop.
Sylacauga just beginning to have their way. That offensive line really pushing Childersburg's defense. Childersburg's defense might be a little bit winded. Pitch on the corner. It is Ross for the touchdown. Ross from 7 yards out. We've seen that play 8 or 10 times tonight. It's worked most of the time.
Yeah, Ross just comes in motion there, and just a little quick pitch to him. Gets out on the corner, and another Sylacauga touchdown.
41-18 now.
Hot dogs and pizza are now half price in the concession stand.
Riley Keith, the point after, out of the hold of Cade Bryant. Placed down, kick up in the air, and kick is good. So with 11:01 remaining in the football game, Sylacauga 42 and Childersburg 18, back in 30 seconds. At Fort Williams Pharmacy, you won't find motor oil, garden hoses, or mountain climbing gear. No, they don't have that. What they do have is a professional, friendly staff that understands your needs. Filling prescriptions is their primary business, and they take it seriously. They also have a drive-through window for your convenience and free local delivery. Most of all, Fort Williams Pharmacy knows your time is valuable, so when it's time to fill your prescriptions, you need it done fast, friendly, and accurately. Fort Williams Pharmacy, our family, caring for your family. Jimmy Dale Abrams along with Shaddix Murphy tonight at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. The Aggies open up a 42-18 lead, and Shaddix, you can kind of feel Sylacauga beginning to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, Sylacauga just starting to take control of the ball game here in the second half. Done got out to a big lead here in the fourth quarter.
Garrett will go deep for Childersburg, along with Fontavious Garrett. Garrett fields it at the 8-yard line. Across the 20. Sprinting down the sideline to the Aggie 45-yard line. Nice run back, and another penalty flag is down.
Yeah, going to be another late hit there for Sylacauga. But number 21 for Sylacauga, that's Kevion Ross, saving what looked maybe a touchdown kickoff return. But again, another personal foul. Going to tack on 15 more.
Fontavious Garrett, he's electrifying. So they'll move it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10:51 to go, and Childersburg trying to climb back in it. As fast as they score touchdowns, they can get back in it. Coleman's going all the way at quarterback. He takes a snap and gives to Garrett. And Garrett pushing his way forward inside the 25.
Yeah, They're going to pick up about 4 on the play. That time on the tackle, number 78, Caleb Dates.
Caleb Dates is a big guy, too. Big tackle. Pickup of half of that 10 yards, so second down and 5 to go. Back to Garrett they go. This time Sylacauga closes the door.
Yeah, that time getting in the backfield, number 87, Mason Owen, able to tackle Fontavious Garrett for no gain.
25-yard line, 9:55 to go in the game. Third down and still 5. Sylacauga 42 and Childersburg 18. Sylacauga alumni band performed before the game tonight. I think they did at halftime too. Coleman on the keeper, looking to get the first down. He's very close.
Yeah, going to be close to the first down. A host of Aggies in on the stop that time. Looked like he's going to be about a yard short.
Did you know Jerry Lewis is in that alumni band?
I heard his name called out there.
I don't know if he's a majorette or what, but he wouldn't have been a majorette.
Nice placard that they gave the Simpkins family there before the game.
Absolutely. Very deserving. As a well thought of family here in the area. Fourth down and a yard. Coleman is hit and breaks a tackle and gets the first down. He ran up on the rear of his big tackle over there, and he bumped off of him and falls forward and gets the first down.
Yeah, was able to pick up a couple yards before Jacob Daniel makes the tackle, but not before Coleman picks up the first down.
8:40 the clock running, 42-18 Sylacauga. Clock continuing to move, and Childersburg's got 4 receivers to the left side. Here's Coleman looking. He's flushed, tripped, breaks away. Running room inside the 15, inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that time Coleman was able to break a few tackles. You could see that blitz coming from Sylacauga, and Coleman able to slip away. Gets down to the 6 for another Childersburg first down.
And first and goal at the 6-yard line. Coleman is a tough quarterback. And he's taken some pops tonight. Did then. 7:50 the clock running. Childersburg's got a score down deep in Aggie territory. High snap, Coleman off right in, and he'll get close to the goal line, but he doesn't get there.
Yeah, going to be close. Like you said, just followed his backs up in the hole, and first in on the stop, number 62, Ryan Pugh, along with a few other Aggies.
Clock continues to run, 7:15 in the football game. 42-18. Well, they're burning a lot of clock. Eye set, and the quarterback keeps it, and he is near the end zone, but it looks like he's going to be short. And those precious seconds continue to tick off the clock.
Yeah, not quite sure who in on the tackle that time. Like you said, he just ran up right in the middle of the host of Aggies, gets down to about the 1-yard line.
6.5 to go. The clock is not a friend of Childersburg. I mean, they got to go in a hurry. Third down and goal at the 1-yard line. Coleman's tried to do it all here on this drive, and they moved on the right side. That'll cost them 5 yards. Wow. Right tackle moved.
not what you want right there. You know, 3rd and goal on the 1, and just lose focus there for a second. Going to be a 5-yard penalty.
6:14. The clock stops momentarily as the penalty is marked off. And to the 6-yard line. Obviously, Childersburg has got to score a touchdown and get the football back again if they're going to have any kind of chance, trailing by 3 scores. Third down and goal. Now Childersburg wants to call a timeout. So we'll take one as well. 5:58 to go in the football game. Sylacauga 42, Childersburg 18.
There's one thing you can count on every summer. It's hot and it's going to get hotter. That's why now is a great time to call the air conditioning specialists at Ingalls Services. For a limited time, they'll professionally clean and inspect your system for only $69. Make sure it runs smoothly and efficiently all summer long. And if it's time for you to replace your old unit, they'll proudly recommend the new generation of high-efficiency systems from Rheem. For prompt professional services and fair pricing, call Ingalls Services today.
Great. What am I going to do now?
Time to visit Brown's Auto Collision.
No problem at all. We've contacted your insurance company and we can get you back into regional condition right away. And I just want to remind you that all of our work is covered by a lifetime warranty. We're done.
Wow, that was easy and looks great.
Brown's Auto Collision.
Where quality is no accident.
After the Childersburg timeout, 42-18, 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers from the Aggie 6-yard line. Coleman will take the snap. Keeps it himself, and he fumbles the football. Sylacauga's got red shirts all around it. Sylacauga just punched it out, and the Aggies will recover the fumble. After all of that, a turnover, and the Aggies should be in pretty good shape now.
Yeah, Coleman just tried to go off the right end again. Like I said, I didn't see who stuck it in there. I think it's number 6 for Sylacauga that caused the fumble. Nevertheless, Sylacauga falls on it.
So Sylacauga takes over with 1st down and 10 at their own 4-yard line. And the Aggies just want to punch out some 1st downs here. And Childersburg may have jumped offside. Old Big Willie Ashford, he gets his weight going one way and he can't stop.
Offsides can call against Childersburg.
Willie, like me, he ain't missed many meals. 5-yard mark off, be 1st down and 5. Here's a quarterback keeper, almost a bad pitch, but getting over the 15-yard line. Nice recovery by Ross of Sylacauga.
Yeah, picks up the Sylacauga 1st down. And on the stop that time, Jalen Kidd for Childersburg. That gets Sylacauga a little breathing room.
1st and 10, 5:33 to go in the football game. Sylacauga leading 42-18. They go back to Ross off left end. Ross turns it inside, and he's got 3 yards.
Yeah, again, Kidd that time on the stop, but that play has worked so well for him tonight. Just wasn't able to get to the corner that time.
Second down and 8. Throwing the football out in the flat. Running room down the sideline to the 38-yard line. Pass complete to Ross.
Yeah, big gain that time by Ross. Out close to the 40. Of before being knocked out of bounds.
No surprise, Sylacauga throwing it.
Well, you're up, 24 points right here, just under 5 minutes to go. You would think, they just want to run the ball, run the clock out, but they may want to put up another score here.
The next play I coach will be my first one. So busted play and getting on the ground is Jackson Walker wisely.
Yeah, it looked like maybe that time one of the backs went the wrong way, and Walker just had to tug it up and run. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I think that was Looney who got mixed up a little bit on the play. Clock under 4 minutes now. Second down and 10. Sylacauga has put up a lot of points in this football season. Officials call a timeout for a minute. Childersburg got an injured player trying to help him get off. That's Deshaun Leonard. Sylacauga only improved to 3-2 on the season. Childersburg, what, 1-4?
They dropped them 1-4.
That's pretty tough sledding, Handley, Dadeville, and then Sylacauga.
Yeah, next week they'll be at home. I think next week be homecoming for Childersburg. They'll host the Hopeville Bulldogs.
That should be a W there. Clock running, and now then Sylacauga calls a timeout. We'll get a quick one in as well. Sylacauga leading Childersburg 42-18 back in 30 seconds.
Last month was our best month ever at Toyota of Sylacauga. We're out to do it again in September with new inventory arriving almost daily. New 2015 Toyota Camry up to $6,350 off. New 2015 Toyota Prius $5,000 off. Or get 0% APR for 72 months plus $500 bonus APR customer cash. Toyota of Sylacauga. Shop online 24/7 at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
At Fort Williams Pharmacy, you won't find motor oil, garden hoses, or mountain climbing gear. No, they don't have that. What they do have is a professional, friendly staff that understands your needs. Filling prescriptions is their primary business, and they take it seriously. They also have a drive-through window for your convenience and free local delivery. Most of all, Fort Williams Pharmacy knows your time is valuable, so when it's time to fill your prescriptions, you need it done fast, friendly, and accurately. Fort Williams Pharmacy, our family, caring for your family. After a lengthy timeout, we're back to action again in Sylacauga with Looney on the run to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of new faces in for Sylacauga. I see number 54 out there. That's my man Paul Craddock. Out on the line, new quarterback in, number 4 for Sylacauga, Keaton Wilson.
Third down and 3. Here's Looney off left end. He's got some real estate out there down the sideline. And clock runs, and he gets the first down at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, big run that time by Deshaun Looney, deep in Childersburg territory.
Sylacauga has had a lot of success running on the corners.
Yeah, they have. They got a lot of speedy guys, and when they get to that corner, it's usually a big play.
Wilson is a sophomore at quarterback. Looney is a sophomore as well. And here is Wilson going to keep it, and he is introduced to the Childersburg defense.
Yeah, I think maybe it gets back to the line of scrimmage before Jalen Kidd, along with number 16, Deshaun Leonard, comes in for the stop.
Clock continuing to run under 2 minutes. Do you know one of the guys down on the Aggie sideline by the name of Boom Boom?
Oh, Nate.
Nate Boom Boom Brewer. He loves his Aggie football. Of course, he's a baseball guy, really. Here comes Looney, and he is engulfed. Wow.
Yeah, Looney hitting the backfield. That's number 72, Michael Sanders, with a loss on the play for Sylacauga.
That'll be against the law. Minute 18, Sylacauga is going to win this one. They lead it now 42-18, and strong second half by the Sylacauga Aggie, both offense and defensively. They're going to run as much clock out as they can before they take the snap. Wilson keeps it himself. Wilson's got some running room. If he can get a block, he splits the defense to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, big run that time by Wilson before Childersburg's Keyshawn McKinney, along with Dre Garrett, was able to bring him down, but not after a big run there for the first down.
The Aggies have put up big numbers offensively here tonight.
Yeah, whatever adjustments Coach Griff made there at halftime, or whatever talking to he gave them, sure did work.
Yep. They come out the first possession of the third quarter and get points on the board, and that's been the end of the deal, really, as Sylacauga will beat Childersburg by a score of 42-18. As the Aggies improve to 3-2, Childersburg falls to 1-4. The Aggies with a lot of offense tonight, putting up 42 points on the board. Had big games from Alex Thomason, Kevion Ross, and Jackson Walker. And win going away to beat Childersburg 42-18. And Shattuck, you're Childersburg. You just got to go back to the drawing board and keep working.
Yeah, go back and regroup, get ready for next week. Like you said, region game next week. And but like I said, first half, Childersburg was able to stay right there with Sylacauga for the most part. But second half, Sylacauga was able to just pull away there.
Just too strong. Sylacauga tonight winning this one 42-18. Shattuck's always a pleasure. Thanks for helping us out tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, for all our broadcast crew, for Robert and everybody that makes it possible, Jeff, and back at the studio, all the guys there too. I'm Jimmy Dale Abrams. Your final again from Legion Stadium. Sylacauga 42 and Childersburg 18. This has been the Glenn Smith Toyota of Sylacauga High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network.